All right, greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and tonight and going forward every Thursday night, I'm going to be doing a stream where I just go over and look at all the news, the gaming news for the week, and basically recap. I was trying to figure out what night would be best for this. I was going to do it Friday, but I'm going to be gaming with my crew, and the best night is going to be Thursday because I don't want to do it Saturday. I want to leave that open for other streaming things. So Thursday night we're going to be going over all the gaming news of the week. And this week, today actually, we had an Xbox Developers Showcase, I think is what they were calling it. But they went over some things I haven't really watched yet. So let's go ahead and start that up and make sure everything's working and good to go. Alright, we'll go to this screen. We'll start here. No need to go all the way back. Alright, so Playground Games. Looks like it's going to be Forza Horizon Japan. I forget the number they're on. It's been...
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Earth, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, Art Director for Forza Horizon.
Who would have thought they would have got to 6? When the first one came out, I would have never thought they would have got to 6.
The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
The volume is compared
Japan.
to my voice, so...
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of a festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan.
That should be good. Let me know if it's not.
Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars. At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move
Looks really
up
good as usual.
by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore. And that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet.
I don't think we need...
Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences, elevated by Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery.
I don't think it was the white one, but it looked like another car that was in there.
For this game, we've built our biggest urban area yet.
It's just a flash.
Our Turkish city is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts, each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Little car almost got smushed. That little
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in game so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore.
Is that an ice wall? That
sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip
going
in
through
Japan
there,
is something
just
for you to
imagine
collect.
going through there with your
Cars,
bass
houses,
pumping in your car, all that snow coming down around you because of the bass.
All tracked in your adventure journal.
That can't be safe.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
Well, you gotta have some drifting going on.
We've improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tyre wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage.
A little Miata with that
We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence.
What manufacturer?
And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a really fun game. Always wanted to go to Japan. Guess I'll have to do it through Forza.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built.
That would be pretty crazy.
But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here. and anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the open-world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion. Our major new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone, no matter how you and your friends play.
Oh, that hurts my eyes.
You can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races.
Now that is the Initial D car right there.
Iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes.
Nice.
There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences.
Sure, we'll see
like
a lot of those
time
when I
attack
play.
Circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage.
That wasn't in the last game, was it? Did I miss that?
So in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
Okay, this game is getting crazy.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months, and thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
I can't wait either. It's going to be fun. Wonder which cities we get to go cruising in. Can I go to the iconic Shibuya? Oh, goodness gracious. Are they going to make you race against a mech? Is that going to be one of the events? That'll be fun. That will be a lot of fun. Alright, what do we got now? They go on top or down? Game Freak. Alright, what's Game Freak got in store for us? This is the company that makes Pokemon, so...
皆さん、こんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー、大
We'll have
森
to
茂
see what
で
this
す。
looks like.
ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組み、ギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほか、ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し、常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の手軽に侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。
I think my only concern with a game like this is they're not known for optimizing performance, and if this is an action game and you don't have performance optimized or really close to optimized, it's gonna really affect your game. And how it's
これまで
received
は
at the
ポケッ
beginning.
トモンスターシリーズでバ
Can't
トルプ
release
ランナー
something
や
that's
サウンドマネージャーを務めて
buggy
きま
and
した。
sluggish. You
ただ
gotta release
新しい
something
ゲー
that's
ムに
tight.
挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
虫島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で地を自由に操ることのできるツルのような旅をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作るのと同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。封じ後エマ、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を出す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体、主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができる、エマにしかできない特別な役目です。 腐食体はこの世界の F の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマと空が戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
エマとクーはさまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じく汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、クーに力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。そして開花技を放てば、さらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うと、エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍してまた別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり、考える時間が生まれます。ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常につながっているんです。エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり、エマが行動すればクーに影響を与え、クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマとクーを結びつける霊秘石や、エマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、すでにエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいれば、クーを先行させて戦わせる人もいます。エマとクーでどのような装備でどのような霊奇跡と組み合わせて戦うのか、プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか、今からとても楽しみです。
はるか昔の汚れに追いつかれた美しくも過酷な新たな世界、企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 XBOX、PC、そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から XBOX ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Summer of 2026. Nice. So not too far off, but got enough time between now and then to finish some other games that are going to be in the way. Oh wait, there was a fourth game that they just hid in. Okay. Double Fine. This is another Psychonaut game. Probably not.
Oh, hello, I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions, and this is Elizabeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often to create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other. Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Kiln? It's called Kiln. That is kind of bizarre, but okay.
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine, alongside last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration. Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action.
Looks like a party game of sorts.
You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Pot destruction!
We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere.
This game is very bizarre.
You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter, who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel.
There's going to be a lot of people taking on pottery after this game.
We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves.
I'm not lying, that is kind of crazy.
And this vase that I just made was now my body. What can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack.
Are we going to call this pot food?
They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
As you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map, inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations. Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential?
Go back down, baby!
Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way? Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the Pottery Studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, Cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning.
No worries,
of the
Blade.
party.
I was actually thinking about it this week on Saturday. I have some plans during the day, so it'll have to be at night.
Creating is more fun together.
But if you got an ice storm, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens.
Throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed
beta. As you can see, I'm still
very soon.
Designing things and getting my channel right, so having extra time to do that wouldn't hurt.
Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler.
Yeah, keep me updated for sure.
I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer.
Did you watch this earlier? Because this is kind of crazy.
Multiplayer party brawler.
You make pots and you do multiplayer battles and try to extinguish the other player's kiln. Kind of crazy. Oh, another playground game one. Is this Fable? Sounds like Fable.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Hey,
thanks for stopping by. If you're taking off, have a good night. And see you hopefully this weekend.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise.
So it's going to be
and
open
although our
world.
game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
But are you going to be able to kick
Fable
the
fashion,
chicken?
you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment, because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests,
wow, that looks really
bustling
good.
villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
I think they're using
we can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone.
Forza Horizon
home to
engine
Fairfax
for
Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golder.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs vying for power and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
So you only get certain heads, you don't get to go
fight with a
all
combination
in
of
on
strength, skill, and
creation
will.
with everything.
Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities.
Oh, there's the chicken kicking.
Style weaving combat.
Knew it was coming. It had to be coming.
Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle.
Oh, there's some hammer time going there. Big bonks.
And large groups of enemies alike.
Ooh, fireball.
Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat.
Yep.
You'll use light and heavy combos.
Parry or a block.
Often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
The thud of that hammer, geez.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
Yeah,
and we're
those
adding
arrows
brand
were
new
just bouncing
enemies
off
too,
them.
like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies.
All right, looking at this,
is up
I'm
to
wondering
you.
what the 3 dots are above the. I take it that's your health in the middle there. Had 3 dots above it. I don't know what that's
But
about.
there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Wonder if you can have multiple
Buying another house.
spouses
Buying
like you
every
could in
house
the
in Albion.
other ones.
Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying
that
a
was
bunch
fun.
more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us,
Chicken
morality
kicking.
isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them, they'll love you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
Well, if they do it
At
right, it'll be
Playground
really
Games,
good.
we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us here, thanks for watching.
So we got a game in May, we've got a game in summer, and we got a game in autumn. And I didn't see when the Kiln game, oh, spring. Nice. Is this just a recap? Oh. The outtakes.
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of creating with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
I like creating my own playstyle,
You
so
can be
that
the
should
hero
be fun.
you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
I do worry about the Game Freak game though, because like I said, they're not known for performance the last couple of Pokemon games have had issues, and they're making this game that has a lot more graphical oomph to it. Alright, was there anything else after? Looks like no. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop that, and we'll go through some of these gaming sites that I usually go to get my news. See if there's anything interesting in these. I loaded them up, but I didn't look through them. So let's see. Lemmings inspired 2D strategy game. Craftlings is now available. Epic Game Store's free game list. Rustler. Is that like free now? Yeah, you can get Rustler now until January 29th. If you're not familiar with what Rustler is, it's a over-the-top Grand Theft Auto style game in medieval times, kind of like yeah, I guess just medieval times. So that's the best way of looking at that. Marathon's release date, story, gameplay, platform, and more. I don't know if I really care about Marathon, but there might be some people that do. So let's see here. Alright, first new project in over a decade for the Destiny developer Bungie. It's a PvP sci-fi extraction shooter. I don't like extraction shooters. Alright. Not seeing a release date. Oh, release date March 5th. So, a couple months out. I won't go into the other stuff about the story and stuff because that would be spoilers. We don't want that. Marathon gameplay focuses on PvP side of things as it lacks a campaign. Dedicated servers, disconnect, recovery, and fog of war are all part of the developer's plan. You step into the shoes of a cybernetic mercenary called Runners, headed for the world of Tau Ceti 4 in search of riches, fame, and possibly infamy. Okay, solo or in a crew, the goal is to extract as much loot as possible while eliminating other players and avoiding to, that's not a correct way of saying it, avoiding being killed by them. Like I said, I don't like extraction shooters, they're not my thing, but I know there's a lot of people who like them. Alright, Battlefield 6 Season 2 release date's coming up. I guess they just announced the release date. Let's see when that is. I haven't played Battlefield 6, so not really interesting me, but February 17th, so not too far off for those people that like Battlefield. Arc Raiders patch notes. So Arc Raiders got a patch. Jurassic World Evolution patch notes. Fellowship Pre-Season 2 targets late February release. Brings full progression reset. 2 new heroes and more. Why would they do a progression reset? That seems bad in that type of game. So the type of game that Fellowship is, the way that I understand it, is if you took World of Warcraft and you just got rid of all the story elements and all you did was focus on the dungeon running and raids and collecting of the loot in those activities and building your character up from those activities and nothing in between. That's kind of what it is. So it's a streamlined experience. A lot of people like it. I have never played it, so I can't really give an opinion on it. Okay, we're looking through this. So I guess Enshrouded is coming to Xbox and PlayStation. When is that happening? Autumn of 2026. I should go back and try Enshrouded. They've gotten a lot of patches since I played it when it first came out. It's supposed to be really good right now. I guess there's a new horror game that's been announced for the PC. Remedy Entertainment slashes price on Alan Wake and Control on Steam. So if you haven't played those and you're looking for them, check out the prices on Steam. I guess we could look and see if they show the prices. They don't, but let's see. It's not taking us to the Steam page. Why is it not taking us to the Steam page? I didn't see the prices on here at all, unless I'm missing it. All right, here we go. Control. Oh, that. Oh, this is all euros or whatever, so that doesn't help us. But if it's a 90% discount, so pretty cheap, and same with Control Ultimate Edition. So yeah, that's if you haven't played those games, they're really, really cheap now on Steam, it looks like. Alright. Already talking about Season 11 for Diablo 4. What else we got? Games coming to Xbox Game Pass. That could be interesting. Let's see what we got here. We got Brew. I'm not going to read that word. We got Little Nightmares. Looks like the first one. Atomfall. The Eternal Dice Rematch. Space Marines Master Crafters Edition. Let's shrink this a little bit. Final Fantasy. Is that the original Final Fantasy? Star Wars Outlaws. My Little Pony. Resident Evil Village. And Mio. Does it give us dates? Alright, this one's January 6th. Little Nightmare Enhanced Edition, January 6th. Autumnfall, January 7th. Lost in Random, January 7th. Rematch, January 7th. So these are all out already. Warhammer 4000 Space Marines already out. Final Fantasy, yeah, it's just the original one. It's out. Star Wars Outlaws, out. My Little Pony is Zephyr Heist Mystery, January 15th. So that's out. Resident Evil Village came out a couple days ago. Mio Memories in Orbit came out as well. Death Stranding Director's Cut is coming to... Wasn't Death Stranding already on the Game Pass? Maybe it's the Director's Cut that's different. But that's out yesterday. Roadcraft, Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound yesterday. The Talos Principle 2, January 27th. Anno Mutationum, well, I don't know how to say that. That is January 28th. Drop Duchy, January 28th. Warhammer 4000 Space Marines 2. Really? Because I haven't played that one. January 29th. I might have to jump in there and play that a little bit. It's going to be right when Code Vein 2 is in full swing and right before Neo 2. So I don't know if I'll be able to play it on stream, but I might play it off. Final Fantasy 2, February 3rd, and Indica, yeah, I'm not sure how to say that, February 2nd. So lots of games coming soon. A couple that I wouldn't mind playing. Hungry Horrors. When is the midnight release of World of Warcraft happening? I didn't realize they had announced that. March 2nd. Early access February 27th. So about a month and a few days from now, if you get that early access. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Discounts on Firebreak, Path of Exiles, Legacy of Frecia event returns to late January. Okay, what else we got? Alright, let's go to our next site. Romeo's Dead preview. Isn't that coming out soon? I think that's coming out soon as well. Even though I don't really see it on any of the other sites. I thought that was a January, February game. Does it say in here? It's a Pseudo 51 game, and those games are kind of crazy. I'm just trying to find the release date in this mess. On February 11th, so it is soon. Let's go ahead and watch the video they have up here. I haven't watched the video on it in a while.
When you hear Suda 51, what or who comes to mind? If you've been in the video game community since the 2000s, you'll most likely have heard the name Suda 51. For those of you who are unaware, Goichi Suda, the guy who uses the Suda 51 moniker, is a game designer and writer who's been behind some of the chance to sit down with Suda 51 in the first chapter.
Okay, I just wanted to see a trailer. I didn't want to see all this.
Games, we can
did not want to see all this. Let's go back. Wait, did my browser just freeze up? Let's see here. Looks like my browser froze up. Give me a second here. That is interesting. No worries. I got shortcuts to everything. Just got to figure out where it is. So we were looking at this. Let's go ahead and look at this. So we saw this. I wonder if we can find a Romeo is Dead trailer. Let's just do that. I don't want to hear somebody else talking about it. I want to see a trailer. Romeo is Dead. Trailer. Alright, the most recent one is 2 weeks. Let's try that one. Let's check it out. Oh, we got no volume. Hold up. Go back to the beginning. Oh, Romeo is a dead man, not Romeo is Dead. Oof. See what I mean? They're just crazy. These games are nuts. I am so getting copyrighted for that music. I just know it. All right, let's go through some of this other stuff. We got announcement for a cyber noir shooter, No Law. I think I've seen. Gonna mute it just so we can see it. Yeah, it's a cyberpunk looking game that they announced. Got a ways off. We got the videos we already just saw. What is Filna Fantasy Review? What is this? Filna Fantasy Review. Action-packed RPG created by the indie team Sail-like, I don't know how to say that game, and published by another indie, featuring charming pixel-style visuals and packed with RPG systems from start to finish. That's colorful, at least. Yeah. Maybe it'll do alright. Maybe it'll be good. Don't know if it's my style of game with the things that are coming out right now. I don't have a lot of free openings in my game list that I'm going to be going through. Arc Knight Enfield came out the other day, I think the 21st or the 20th, I think it was yesterday. And I haven't played it. I was looking at it and thought maybe it'd be something I was interested in, and then it started talking about tower defense parts of it. I thought it was like a 3D open, I shouldn't say open world, but like a large area game, and you went around and fought enemies and stuff like that, and it kind of looked cool. But then they started talking about the tower defense stuff, and I was like, not so sure about that. So if you are interested in Ark Knights, then look up some reviews, maybe like this one, and see if it's something you might like to play. Yeah, Ubisoft, if you hadn't heard, Ubisoft like redesigned their studio. So now they all have like houses. There's 4 or 5 of them, and they're all going to be having their own little section of games they work on, like Assassin's Creed, the racing games, the Dance Dance, Let's Dance, Just Dance, whatever the one that Ubisoft has, and other ones like that. And Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake got canceled because I guess it wasn't up to their standards for being able to make money and having a return on profit, which is a huge issue for Ubisoft right now because they've had so many games that they've spent a lot of money on that haven't been profitable. So they've been losing a lot of money lately, and they're going to try to turn that around. I hope they do because they got a lot of series that I like. Ooh, Crimson Desert Goes Gold. I think this is another February game, maybe. Yeah, March. Sorry, it is a March game, March 19th. This is one I will be playing and probably will be playing on stream unless I'm not done with other games. But I still probably will work it into my stream somehow because I really want to play Crimson Desert. Soul Slingers Envoy of Death coming to console. What is Soul Slinger Envoy of Death? It's a shooter? Roguelike first person shooter. Guess it could be fun for some people. Press X to smite. Alright. We'll go one page back and see if there's anything interesting here. We already went over the Game Pass lineups. We already got the Marathon Tokyo Clan Pool Uncut Edition. What is this game? A fully uncensored version of a dungeon JRPG. Okay, that is not safe for work, I don't think. What systems is it coming out on? I'm just trying to get an idea here. Good old games. So it's definitely PC. Yep, see, that's not safe for work, so we're not going to go much more into it here. I do like JRPGs, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, with everything I got going on, I don't know if I need a game like that in my life. Deep Dish Dungeon shows off co-op puzzles and new trailer. Let's see, maybe that one's got regular music. Oh, it's got some kind of pixel art style stuff. Yeah, we'll go ahead and check this out. So it looks like it's got like Minecraft style inventory. So it's co-op, so you do things with your buddies. I guess that could be fun. So speaking of co-ops, the plans for tomorrow night is for me to play Remnant of the Ashes with my crew, and hopefully that all pans out. If not, I'll be going back to Hightail and continuing there. But I think we're going to be doing some multiplayer co-op stuff tomorrow with Remnant of the Ashes, the first one. Demon Kill King, all right, 4 days ago. Fanfare announced. Songs of the Pirate now available for Xbox. What is Songs of the Pirate? Looks like a cozy game. Alright, Songs of the Pirate now available. The farming life sim cozy game was originally released Early Access 2023 for Steam. Here's the rundown. So what was the reviews on Steam? They're mostly positive. Actually, it looks kind of good. Doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, doesn't look bad at all. If you like cozy games, this one might be something worth looking at. Alright, let's get back to the rest of the news. Coffee Talk Tokyo delayed. Alright, let's move on to the next site that I usually look at for my news, which is this one. Which we're probably going to have a lot of the Xbox stuff up top. Yep. Battlefield outsold Call of Duty for the first time ever last year as Black Ops 7 dropped to 5th place. Legos is teasing a large-scale Mario Kart Luigi set to accompany the Mario 1. So it's probably just Lego sets. I don't know why it's here in the gaming news, but I guess because it's Mario, it's gaming news. Nintendo Switch 2 sold 4.4 million units. That's good, so maybe we'll get more games for it soon. Alright, what else we got? Ubisoft shares dropped 33%. See, that's what I was talking about. Major company reset. Mario Kart gets free update adding team races to its Knockout Tour mode. Pokemon is coming to Universal Studios. Alright, let's see. So some veteran Kensuke Tanabe, known for Metroid and Paper Mario, is retired. Congrats, buddy. Hope you enjoy your retirement. And 6 games canceled, 7 delayed, and 2 studios closed. That hurts. And if you didn't see this somebody modded a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, and a Nintendo Switch into a console, and it's all in that one little device. You see it right there. And see if I can get it. Yeah, there. And I don't know if they can't really market it, but maybe they'll market the case or something so that people can make their own. But yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. On the inside, you actually take the motherboards and components out of your console and put it in this. And you can only play one at a time, which is probably a good thing because the heat would probably be immense and you probably would burn things out if you had multiple going at a time. So it's probably a smart decision there. So they're talking about that with the Halo going to PlayStation 5. Huh. All right. Please give me the option to remove swear words from your games. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a fair take if you got kids. Alright, I don't see much else there. Let's go back to here. Did I get all my sites? Let's go here. Did I go through here? Yeah, I did. So this was the first one. Alright, let's check out Metacritic. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go to upcoming games and we're going to filter them by the different consoles and see what's coming out. So we have January 26th is Highguard, which is the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall. It's some kind of shooter style game. Hard to say if it's going to be any good. It's a PvP shooter while players will ride, fight, and raid as wardens. Arcane gunslingers sent to battle for control of a mythical continent. I remember seeing the video on the Game Awards, I believe it was, and it looked like it could be fun, but I don't know. Speedball coming out January 27th. Now, I don't know if this is... It looks like it might be. It might be a newer version of a game I used to play when I was younger, where you create a team, build them up. You would play speedball games, which is kind of violent, and you get money and you spend it on getting their stats better and that kind of stuff. And then the next game they'll be better, and you kind of go through that grind. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, it does kind of look like it. And then you throw it. So it's kind of like lacrosse without the sticks, and it's pretty brutal. There's a reason why this is not a real life game, because people would be getting injured left and right. It's not a very sustainable game to play if it was in real life. All right, Romance of the Three Kingdoms remake is on the 29th. Karn, which I believe is a climbing game like some of the other ones that have come out recently, 29th. I don't know what I hate this place is. Dusk Index Gion, a visual novel. Front Mission 3. Is that the... So is it coming to other platforms? Is that why it's here? Because it looks like it's already got reviews and everything. Code Vein, January 30th. If you get the right version, it'll be the 27th. You'll get, I think, it's either 27th, 28th. You get a couple days early. I will be streaming that one. No Longer Human, a high energy cyber goth action game. What in the world? Free-form combat that encourages aggressive style play. Set in the near future, brain-computer interfaces have become a commonplace as mobile phones, allowing users to submerge themselves entirely into the metaverse and abandon the physical. So it's Ready Player One. I wish they had better pictures than that, because that's not a very good picture. The Courier, Dragon Quest. I'll just go over the main ones that I'm aware of. Dragon Quest 7, the remake, on February 5th. Neo on February 26th. So like I said, I'm gonna have like a week to play Code Vein before Neo 3 comes out. It's not fair. My Hero Academia, All Justice. I think it's another fighting game. Disciple Domination. This is a long-running series, so if people like this game, it's coming out. Romeo is a Dead Man. We saw that earlier. So, yep, that's pretty much it for the PlayStation 5. Let's get rid of the PlayStation, see what's coming out on Xbox. Doesn't look like anything that is specific. So you still have High Guard, Speedball, Code Vein. Neo 3 is not gonna... Oh, is it coming out on the Xbox? I thought it was a PlayStation 5 exclusive. That and PC, but view all platforms. Yeah, so it's... Did it not update when I... Oh, it's still got PlayStation 5. I unchecked it, but it must have moved the screen on me or something. I don't know. Alright, Code Vein, High Guard, Celestial Ascent. Not sure what that is. Rise above the clouds and follow a solitary traveler on a quest that blends graceful platforming with peaceful exploration. Alright, man, it could be interesting for people like that kind of stuff. Maybe like a journey style thing. What else? Norse Oath of Blood. I think I saw a video on this before. Untamed Ancient... it's turn-based tactics in Norse mythology. Spit your words out. Spit your words out. Alright. Dragon Quest also coming to the Xbox. My Hero Academia. Carmageddon. Was that on the other one as well? So Carmageddon's coming out on the 6th. It says PlayStation 5 again, but it is Xbox as well. So it must be just the default screen for it. Romeo's a Dead Man. Ride 6. Alright, so let's get rid of the Xbox. Go to Nintendo Switch 2. Dispatch. I heard that's a good game. It looked interesting. I haven't played it. Of course, you got your Dragon Quest 7 remake. Mario Tennis Fever coming on February 12th. Yakuza Kiwami 3. Was that on the other ones? If it is, I didn't notice it. Yeah, it's on all platforms, it looks like. So, Star Trek Voyagers? Huh. Story-driven survival strategy game in which the fate of the iconic starship is in your hands. So you manage ship resources, make difficult decisions. You ever wonder what would happen had Captain Janaway decided differently? No, because I haven't seen that series. Because it was hidden behind a paywall. Alright. Resident Evil 7, late February. The Ease X Proud Nordic, which is a really good game. Considering the series that it's in, it's a really good game. Stories 3 is March, so yeah, we're getting into March there, and don't need to keep going. And PC, this is going to be messy, because PC has a lot of small games that you never heard of, so let's see if there's anything good here. Of course, it's got High Guard. Loop the Loop. The Mansion of Gluttony. Is that like a visual novel? What is that? It doesn't even say. So as I say, it just has some stuff that you'd be like, what is this? It's weird. Underground Garage, Speedball. See if there's anything else. Earth Must Die. These are just some weird... again, it's got a 70 and an 80, so... It says something about British satire. Might be worth looking into if you like British satire. See what else we got here. January 28th. Got a cleaning simulation, what we always wanted. I want to clean in my games. I want to be a cleaner in my games. How about we just clean up our life? Our actual real life in our areas around us. Alright. Yeah, the Karn game, climbing game was also there. Also, the thing with this is I know that there are certain games that are just not in these lists. It doesn't matter which one I go to. I can go to this one or I can go to OpenCritic, and it's just they're not in, certain games are not in the list. I've never understood why. Because they have all these weird ones, but they don't have some other ones that I'm looking forward to. Alright, so we have a medieval city builder allowing you to unleash your creativity and shape vast cities that break outside a traditional grid. Plan each district for your citizens' needs and aid your companions in their tales. Create a city to be proud of. It's got a 90 and an 80. So, if you like city building, might be worth it. What else we got? I think that is about it. Starting to get into February, which we don't really need to worry about too much. Front Mission 3 is coming to PC, it looks like. So, yeah. And that will be all the news for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any news that I missed, let me know where I can get it, and I'll include it in the next week. Like I said, Thursdays I'll be doing this somewhere between 6 to 6:30 Phoenix time. There's too many other time zones out there. I'm in Phoenix time, and I know it doesn't line up with everybody else, but that is my time zone. So Phoenix time, I will be doing this weekly news catch-up show every Thursday. So, that being said, tomorrow I'm going to be playing with my crew. Like I said earlier, we're going to be playing Remnant of the Ashes. We're going to start probably around 7 p.m. Phoenix time. And I hope to see you there. And until next video, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out.